Ukraine. There's just stuff going on, so much stuff going on. The world powers are flexing. They got their guns out. Ukraine, China, Russia is like talking about going into Ukraine. The U.S. NBC here in Ukraine says not to travel. There are reports Russia is planning significant military action against Ukraine. The security conditions, particularly along Ukraine's border in Russia-occupied Crimea and in Russia-controlled eastern Ukraine, are unpredictable and can deteriorate with little notice. Demonstrations, which have turned violent at times, regularly occur throughout Ukraine, including Kyiv. Do not travel to Ukraine. Ukraine. China sends 39 warplanes towards Taiwan, largest in New Year. So, China sending 39 warplanes towards Taiwan. What else we got? Biden weighs in, deploying thousands of troops to Eastern Europe and the Baltics because of what Russia is doing. Iran. This was, on the 3rd. This kind of flew over my head. I don't really watch the news much anymore. Sometimes I'll go check out the alternative news, and then this stuff pops up in the alternative news. All the mainstream media news comes up. So here we go. This is Newsweek. This isn't Alex Jones yelling on the radio. Iran president demands Trump to be prosecuted, killed over 2020 drone strike. So he demands that. And then it gets creepy. This was released by Iran. I don't know if it was the government or what it was. It might say here. But I think they had like a contest to who can make the craziest video assassinating Trump. We're going to watch this. Isn't that creepy? That creepy music, the background. It's kind of like chill, dark theme song music. It's like, man, what are we supposed to do about it? What am I supposed to do about it? Vote a different way? Vote for somebody else? Put pressure? Go protest? Now we're just worried all across the way because they're going into Taiwan, and Russia is talking about going into the Ukraine, and Biden holding money back from Ukraine. It's just one big TV show. We're in one long TV show. Someone's writing the script. You know, Biden's over there withholding money from Ukraine because his son's thing. And then you got China giving them all sorts of money. Freak us out. That's what I think. Freak us out. Because what else can you do? You're going to vote it out? You can vote out this madness? Yeah? What about the countries that can't vote it out? Do we vote them out? You're out. Goodbye. So here's Peter Schweitzer talking about 31 million. And like I said, I wouldn't be just like, I'm not trying to back up Trump or anything. People might say that. Everybody wants to swing back and forth. You're either on our side or you're against us. You're either with us or you're with the terrorists. You're either conservative or you're liberal. There's no middle ground. It's the great American divorce. Blah, blah, blah. Here's Peter Schweitzer.
Joe Biden's been in government forever. Let me ask you a question on this, Peter Schweitzer. Did the communist Chinese regime make it part of their mission to invest in the Biden family, knowing full well that Joe Biden was a longtime career politician with lots of influence?
I think there's no question, Mark. And look, we spent more than a year investigating red-handed, and one of the most startling things we uncovered is the simple fact that the Biden family, while he was vice president of the United States and continuing when he became president, received some $31 million from Chinese individuals who are linked to the highest levels of Chinese intelligence.
$31 million.
Ooh, $31 million. Now this is funny. We were watching this. Me and my dad were watching this on the Netflix what was it? It was the Michael Jordan, the last whatever. All right, it was a Netflix show, The Last Dance or whatever the heck it was. It was about Michael Jordan and his last show here. The push off on Russell, the famous push off, and in the documentary or the Netflix miniseries, he told, and they show the other angle. Oh, he was going that way already, and they never talk about the karate chop. Right, Michael Jordan karate chops him in the leg, man. It changes his trajectory of his leg.
Number 6, Michael against Russell, 12 seconds, 11, 10, Jordan a drive, hangs, fires, yes!
You didn't see it because it happened so quick. It just looked part of his push-off, but he does hit his calf, and he chops him with it.
He scores! The Bulls lead 87-86.
Right there is where he hits his calf. And watch Russell's right leg. It'll start to move a little bit different. He's already going that way. He's off balance. I don't know if he pushed him or anything. Don't sue me, Michael Jordan.
With 5 2/10 left. Oh my. 87-86.
Chop to the leg.
5 2/10 left. Oh.
That was a chop to the leg, and you can see his foot just kind of twisted a little bit. It might have thrown him off a bit, but that was a chop, yo. Okay, give him the push off. Doesn't matter. He's already going that way. But if, let's say, you're going to pull up for the shot, I know the refs let things go at the end and all that stuff. But the chop, man, the chop. Nobody talks about that. What if you just ran down last second and just chopped somebody and threw it up with your hand right afterwards? You're going to be called, right? You chopped them. You karate chopped them. They didn't see it. And lastly, the U.S. quarter. Look, check out this U.S. quarter here. George Washington isn't wearing a shirt. He isn't wearing a shirt. A lot of people are wearing clothes in their coins and whatever. But George Washington, he isn't wearing a shirt. Let's look up the rest. U.S. I'm not typing good today. So what? I have to reach around over here. So let's check out. Here we go. This one you can't tell if he's wearing a shirt, but these guys are definitely wearing clothes. But George Washington's sitting over there with his ponytail and his fake hair or whatever he got, and he's got this muscle going down his neck, and then he's just not wearing a shirt. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go do something. I gotta go try to do my laundry and my hand cranked or the old Maytag. I gotta clean my house and just relax a little bit. I'm not gonna watch the news too much. I might see a meme here and there. Or the Daily Wire's gonna tell me something. I gotta unsubscribe to all those. It just bothered me too much. Plus, the Daily Wire was talking about BlackRock, saying that we are capitalists. We are not going to be communists. We're going to be capitalists. And if you don't know who BlackRock is, I'm pretty sure that's one of the big major investment places. And that with Vanguard and State Street own like a bunch of mainstream media and just a lot. Like those three investment firms or groups, whatever, own and produce and show us a lot of what we see in our daily lives. And the Daily Wire is promoting that, like, oh, look, let's make them our hero. Because if anybody says anything about the other side, all of a sudden we got to memorialize them and make them our hero. You know, Kyle Rittenhouse, our hero. He's sitting there crying. I don't want him with the gun. Don't give him the gun. Okay. Don't have him running around the streets with the gun. He's in there crying. You fall down. Oh, like he's gonna get go to prison for the rest of his life. And now he's our hero. And then that weird Tucker Carlson interview. Oh, you ever watch that? I know I'm getting back onto this, but I'm just gonna go for it because I don't care. Let's see, Rittenhouse, Tucker.